This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Stiff jab. Beautiful counter punch. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab slightly off target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nobody home with that hook. Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about botching that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
That right hook catching air. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt, it's always coming. They are giving us a high-tempo show. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about botching that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up.
And there's the bell for round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Hook misses. Failing to score with that right hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? They both want a highlight reel knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. So they're not watching that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometimes.
Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Middle waist.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So they're not watching that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. Time for the fifth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They block that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to have thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. Oh, wait a minute. Crawford in trouble. Talk about watching that round.
Come on, switch on.
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That counter shot lands. Through the hook, didn't land. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about watching that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute.
Round 7, here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about botching that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back in.
And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, bye, 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got us so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. Undisputed, undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, 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 it's over. I'm undisputed, it's over, 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 it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one time. Really need. Very beautifully, alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoken jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need. Very beautifully, alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need. Very beautifully, alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Come on through. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our Smokin' Joe. His 3. The Gypsy King.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Trying to land that jab. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
And this with that jab. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Do you believe this? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That right hook catching air. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you get it.
Here we go for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
Done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make a mistake.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And down goes Fury. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So time to go celebrate.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in clean, but without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. celebrating, more pain so, more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at raving, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let you when you shining, but they want to talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating out, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside?
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different... All it's in.
This bout is...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
No doubt about it. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Tried to score with a jab. Catch and shoot. The jab just got blocked. Miss with that jab. They exchange punches. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Well done with that counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. These punches coming from every angle. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How are they still standing?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That punch scores. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Couldn't land that jab. That jab doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And that hook misses. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Just can't find the target. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss for that jab. A perfect counter lands. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody...
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Nice counter. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Lucky that hook didn't score. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I've got to see that again.
Knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken? On to the fifth we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, authoring is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hit.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Block the left there. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counter punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. That count, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. A perfect counter shot. A perfect counter lands.
Exchange here from both men.
And he scores with the counter. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Ali would get rattled like this. How did they survive that?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So close with that uppercut. Counter punch. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And
there's the bell for round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are ready.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. A swing and a miss with the left hook. That hook was off target. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Left hook just missed. Back and forth they go. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. There's the bell for round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry